Okay, so what if I told you that a few simple lines of code could kind of predict the future? Well, sort of. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this really cool concept called a Markov chain, and we're going to do it by playing a little game, the weather prediction game. Let's dive right in. So let's start with a really simple question. Imagine you don't have any fancy satellites, no complex computer models, nothing. All you know for sure is whether it's sunny or rainy outside right now. Is that one piece of information enough to make a solid guess about tomorrow? Well, it turns out, yeah, it can be. And that's the whole idea we're going to unpack. So the way we're going to explore this is with a super simple game I'm just calling the weather prediction game. In our little universe, there are only two possibilities for what the weather can be on any given day. Now, in the lingo of this model, these possibilities are called states. A state is really just a specific condition at a single moment in time. For our game, the only two states the world can possibly be in are either sunny or rainy. Pretty straightforward, right? Okay, now here is the single most important rule of the entire game. You got to remember this one. Tomorrow's weather only depends on today's weather. It doesn't care what happened yesterday or last week or 5 years ago. Nope. All that matters is the current state. This idea of having no memory, that's the absolute heart and soul of a Markov chain. And that brings us to the star of our show. The official name for this whole system, for this set of rules we're building, is a Markov chain. The easiest way to think about it is it's the official rule book for our weather game. It tells us exactly how to get from today to tomorrow. And the rules inside this rule book, they're called transition probabilities. I know, it sounds a little technical, but it's just a fancy way of saying the chance of going from one state to another. You know, what's the chance we go from sunny to rainy, or from rainy back to sunny? Let's take a look at the actual numbers. So this table right here, this is our entire rule book. Let's walk through it together. Look at those first two rows. If today's state is sunny, there's a big fat 80% chance it's just going to stay sunny. And there's a 20% chance it'll switch to rainy. Now look at the bottom two rows. If it's rainy today, the rules are totally different. There's a 40% chance it'll flip over to sunny, and a 60% chance it'll just stay rainy. These four little numbers are the engine that drives this entire system. All right, so we've got our states, sunny and rainy, and we have our rules, the probabilities. But how does a computer actually use this rulebook to make a prediction? Let's break down how the code thinks. The logic is actually a super simple 5-step process. First, the code just checks today's weather. Let's say it's sunny. Second, it looks up the rules for a sunny day. Remember, 80% chance to stay sunny, 20% to become rainy. Third, and this is the really clever part, it rolls a digital die. It just generates a random number between 0 and 1. Fourth, it compares that number to the rules. So if the number is, say, 0.7, that's less than 0.8, so it falls squarely in the sunny bucket. But if it rolled to 0.9, well, that's in that top 20%, so it lands in the rainy bucket. And the final step is just making the decision. That one random number measured against our probabilities decides the future. And here it is. This is the magic right here in the actual code. This little bit, random.doubleGetDouble, that's the digital die roll we were just talking about. The rest of the code is just a simple check to see which probability bucket that random number falls into. Is it in the 80% bucket or the 20% bucket? That's it. This one line is the core of our whole prediction game. Okay, so we get the rules, we get the logic. Let's see what happens when we just let the code run. We're going to start on a sunny day and simulate a full 10-day forecast. All right, so here's one possible way this could all shake out. We start on day 1, sunny. With that 80% chance to stay sunny, it's not a huge shock that day 2 is also sunny. But then, bam, on day 3, that 20% chance hit and we flip to rainy. And now that it's rainy, the rules totally change. There's a 60% chance of staying rainy, and that's exactly what happens on day 4. But then on day 5, the 40% chance to become sunny wins out, and we're back to sunshine. Every single day is a new roll of the die. And here's what's so wild about this timeline. It perfectly proves our number one rule. To figure out the weather for day 5, the code didn't care at all that day 3 was rainy or that day 1 was sunny. All it looked at was day 4. That is that memoryless property right there in action. So look, a simple weather game is fun and all, but why does this actually matter? Because it turns out this simple what happens next logic is one of the most powerful and fundamental ideas in all of computing. This simple idea is, and I'm not kidding, everywhere. When your phone suggests the next word you're about to type, that's a Markov chain predicting the next word state based on your current one. It's used in finance to model stock prices, in biology to analyze DNA sequences, in board games to decide a character's next move. Heck, even the original algorithm for Google's PageRank used this logic to guess the next web page you'd click on. All of these are just bigger, way more complex versions of our little weather game. So if you take away just one thing today, let it be this. A Markov chain is just a really powerful way to use what's happening right now to make a really good, educated guess about the very next step into the future. And that leaves us with one last big thought to chew on. Our game was simple because the future only depended on today. But what happens when you need to remember yesterday and the day before that to make a really good prediction? Well, that opens up a whole new universe of even more complex and powerful models. What do you think those could predict?